What's cracking, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub Chris Woodburn coming at you again with another reaction. Today we got Marc Bernardin taking on newcomer to the league, Lon Harris. This is going to be a fun match to watch. Let's get it started.
Just coming up.
Hey, Thad.
Oh, hey, Emma. How's it going?
Good. Setting up for the match?
Yeah, just getting ready.
Yay,
Yeah, I mean, we got the
fight.
spectacular coming up.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Those 3 vids are going to
Totally crazy. Hey, speaking of maybe not so impressive, I saw you had that managers bowl thing with Tom and Jay, and I guess apparently now Ricky.
Yeah, and I completely understand if you don't want to call to do the interviews back there.
I totally want to be involved.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
great.
I do.
All right, yeah, we'll get you in the back there.
No, actually, I was thinking I would like to participate in that match.
Okay, but it's the manager bowl, so it's only for people who are managers.
Totally understand. Actually, I have someone that I am managing.
Wait, since when?
Well, listen, I know that you love contracts, so I just happen to have one here with me.
Is everything organized?
My competitor signed, so if you want to take a look in there, you can
All right, this
see.
seems legit. Yeah, everything's here. Wait, that's your competitor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, everything's signed. You're in. 4-way match, let's do it.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh yeah, you gotta love Emma Fife. I'm curious, who is she managing now?
Here we are! Hello, movie trivia Schmoedown fans. I'm Ken Natsoff, joined by a former champ, John Roca.
It hurts to hear that, but it's the truth, a former champ. But thanks for having me on, Ken. I'm looking forward to this match.
You know what? I know your fate wasn't as didn't end up where you wanted to be. Is what I'm trying to say in the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. But you're here. The tournament's behind us. We're waiting for the Schmoedown Spectacular in December. We can take a breath, I think, because competition's already heating up. We got someone returning and a newcomer here today.
Yeah, this is interesting. Marc Bernardin, is that correct?
Bernard.
See, I haven't seen him in 6 months, so I don't know how to say his name. But apparently,
Just call him the Magic Man.
Oh, the Magic Man. That's great. He's gonna pull a rabbit out of his hat and see if he can beat the professor. But this is interesting to me because he went to Thad, our new commissioner, and I have my opinions about the new commissioner. But he went to our new commissioner and he asked to come back. He'd made a great debut against Scarpino.
Yep.
He had a great showing in the free-for-all. I think we took him out. We took him out, but now he wants back in the ring, and I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, he carries a 1-0 record into this. Like you said, it's been about 6 months that we've seen. So people might forget his. This is a man in and around the film journalist world, writing world. He's a creative. He's a pundit. He excellent work, as you said, on Fat Man on Batman with Kevin Smith. So he's very well rounded. You can't pigeonhole him. I'm glad he's back. Very glad he's back. But he's going up against an unknown quantity to a lot of people in the Professor Lon Harris, who claims he is here to teach the Schmoedown a lot of things. If you know anything about this man, John?
No, all I know is this man is intelligent. He knows a lot about movies. You don't call yourself the professor unless you do. This makes me feel about Leaping Lanny Poffo. If you remember Leaping Lanny Poffo,
yes.
You know, it has that same kind of vibe to it.
Well,
so
a lot
of
of people have claimed to be things here in the Schmoedown. It all takes place out there, though. It's interesting. I do know a little bit about Lon, having worked with him at some other places. He's great coming up with fight questions. He's great analyzing films. He's a great fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm. We've had conversations about stuff outside of the ring. I don't know what he's going to be like in here. This is going to be an unknown quantity, and he's here to make a big statement.
Well, you got to be smart to understand Curb Your Enthusiasm, so that already speaks to him really well, that he understands intelligent comedy, and he feels everyone in the Schmoedown is about to be taught a lesson by the professor. And I take that as an insult, but I appreciate the moxie on that guy.
Well, that's what we have to say about these guys, but what do they have to say about each other? Let's go to the comments now.
All right. The quest for glory
It has been a while. I've been off in television land making television things happen, but I've been missing the thrill of competition, so I'm back.
I'm the Professor, Lon Harris. Now, the Schmoedown's smartest man.
You spend enough time doing your own thing, making your own stuff, that you miss a connection with the people. You miss a connection with the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. And so I reached out. I wanted to get back into it. Wanted to get my hands dirty again.
I've seen this Schmoedown, and it seems to be so caught up in contemporary films and mindless commercial garbage. I'm here to elevate the conversation. Let's bring in some worthwhile films to discuss, some avant-garde films.
I've heard he's incredibly smart. I've heard he's a little bit of erudite. I've heard he comes heavy and hard with scholarly knowledge. But, I'm a natural athlete. We got this.
It's common for the less educated classes to believe in magic and magic men, but as a scholar and an academic, I understand that there is no magic to movie trivia. It's just dedication, knowledge, and raw intelligence.
So I'm going to teach you something, Professor. You learned something today, buddy. Oh, yeah.
I'm the Professor Lonnie Harris. Now, the Schmoedown's smartest man. I'm a film expert and a scholar, much more than just a fan. While you're all debating kids' cartoons and Michael Bay, I'm assessing Truffaut's influence on Bertrand Tavernier. So bring on this competition. I will take you all to class, and that, students, is a metaphor. It means I'll kick your ass.
All right, you see there, Aroka. Bernardin is here. He's back. He's confident. Just wants to have some fun. The fans really took to him early on. He's a fan favorite for sure. But then you got the Professor, Lon Harris, ending with a poem, reciting a poem, something I don't think I've ever seen here in the Schmoedown before. He's pretty confident about his knowledge, John.
I may have to go back to school because I don't understand half of what he said in that poem. So, but hopefully he can teach me. He is the professor.
Absolutely. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Marc Bernardin is very well-rounded, like I said. 2,000 movies, new releases, comic book movies. He is very well-rounded. I keep saying that because it's true, John.
That's right.
It's true. The
It's
Professor,
damn true.
Lon Harris, classics, Oscars, directors. Some of these directors I don't think we'll have categories for yet. The names he was given off, and even backstage, I'm like, I didn't know who that was. I know Michael Bay. So we'll see what Lon Harris can bring. All right. Well, I think it's time, John. Are you ready to get to it?
I'm ready to go. Let's see what the Magic Man has. Let's see what the Professor has.
If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown. 3 rounds to a finish. Introducing first, representing the University of Elite Film Appreciation, making his Schmoedown debut, the Professor, Lon Harris. He's got a book. Look at that. He's studying. He's up. The Professor is here. I think he told me 14 film degrees. 14 different, he may have been lying there.
Wow.
All right.
That sounds like an online university.
Yeah, something there.
Just like a true professor, shirt out, doesn't care what he's tenured.
He's looking for tenure.
That's right.
And his opponent, representing Batman on Batman, with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Here is the Magic Man, Marc
Look at that. In the public's love. Look at that.
Yeah, he is. I don't know what discipline of martial arts that was, but I want to be taking classes in his shoe there.
Shaq Fu. Oh, no.
Some Shaq
Studied
Fu
numerous
going on
Asian
there.
cultures, and I'm not familiar with
Professor is already going on there. All right, John, the opponents are set. Little talking there. Professor's already teaching us some things there. Before they are ready, let's get them the rules for round number 1.
All right, gentlemen, in round 1, there will be 8 questions worth 1 point each. If you get all 8 right, you get a bonus question that's worth 1 point each. You will not lose any points, and there's no stealing if you get anything wrong. And also, remember the JTE rule. This goes throughout the game. You can ask only up to 3 times for a question to be repeated for you. Options, doesn't count. Questions, that's where it counts.
All right, are you guys ready? Any questions?
Go flight.
All ready.
All right, if they're ready, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Let's get
Then
it on.
It's time! It's Schmoedown time! Here we go, round number 1. First question coming in, gentlemen, in the category of action adventure. Who directed 2016's war film 13 Hours? Have you done anything for 13 hours?
Yeah, but I don't like to talk about it on the air.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. It was some bad tacos.
In 5,
Michael Bay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, pens down. Marc Bernardin.
Michael Bay.
That's correct for a point. First point in, Lon Harris.
It's a little beneath me, but it is Michael.
Oh! All right, 1-1. We're out of the gate.
All right, gentlemen, your next category is comedies. Comedies. In Trading Places, who plays Ophelia, the prostitute that agrees to help Winthorpe? That's with a W.
Yeah, I like that name, Winthorpe.
Yeah, Winthorpe's a good
name. It's a solid name. I wish I was named Win. I don't. I'm kidding.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, pens down. Professor.
It was actor Tony Curtis's daughter, Ms. Jamie Lee Curtis.
All right, he's got that. No bonus points for the family lineage. Marc Bernardin.
Janet Leigh's daughter.
We've got some punches being thrown here. All right, third question, gentlemen. In round 1, in the category of dramas, in Martin Scorsese's Hugo, Hugo maintains what for his missing uncle at the railway station?
Have you ever been to a railway station?
No, I've never known anyone named Hugo either.
I know Hugo Weaving once.
You've known him once?
Well, 5,
I don't know, a
4,
pendant?
3, 2, 1.
All right, pens down. Marc.
I got clock.
That is correct.
Nice.
Professor.
Of course, I also knew that it was a clock.
Oh, tied up here. Oh, yes. This is a good start.
I like the confidence in both these guys. I dig it. All right, our next question is horror thriller. Yeah. Thank you. Who plays reporter John Klein in the Mothman Prophecies? Or the Mothman Prophecies, if you like to.
I mean, both works. If you're dignified, Mothman.
Mothman?
I'm not too dignified,
Mothman?
though.
Yeah.
Not too dignified, though.
No.
I've loved this perfect match so far for these guys. This is
No
great.
idea.
I never had any moths give me prophecies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, pens are down. The Professor, Lon Harris.
We all know that Mothman is rank superstition and does not hold up to scientific scrutiny, but my answer, I believe, does Richard Gere.
Whoa! Bernard.
I went with his secret identity, Dick Gear.
Well, we're going to take that because, you know.
Don't believe he goes by that.
Yeah.
As far as you know, it doesn't go by Dick.
Never seen Mothman.
All right, fifth question in the category of comic book movies. Comic book movies. Who plays CIA operative Everett Ross in Captain America: Civil War? You could probably be a good CIA agent. I can
Do you think
tell
so?
you. Yeah, you got an air about you.
I don't know. I've got a
respect
big mouth. I would give away all the secrets.
Martin
Okay.
Freeman.
Really good at that
You know?
kind of stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we've got Marc Bernard answering first.
William Hurt.
That is incorrect. Incorrect. Professor.
I do like to watch movies with a little more intellectual content, but I believe it's Martin Freeman.
That is correct.
I'm surprised
I get it. I think Bernard was thinking of Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, that's why I got lost in my Rosses. I almost went Diana, but
We would have maybe accepted that just based on sheer talent alone.
All right.
Sixth question coming in, John.
Fantastic. Your next question is in the category of Oscars. Name one of the 2 films Oliver Stone has won the Academy Award for Best Director. One of the 2 films that Oliver Stone has won the Academy Award for.
One of the two.
I saw both of these in the theaters. That's how old I am.
I don't know. I'd say you're 10 years younger.
JFK?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens are down. Lon Harris.
I believe one of them was the war classic Platoon.
That is correct. Marc Bernardin.
same old, same old.
All right. Keeping pace there. The Wanderers have a 6-5 lead and has answered every question so far.
Yeah.
So, seventh question in the round is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who played the lead scientist, Dr. Nico, in the 1998 sci-fi thriller Godzilla? Yeah, there were quotation marks around thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an interesting film.
I remember the wallflowers. That's
Matthew
about it.
Broderick.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are looking for Marc Bernardin's answer.
It's supposed to be Matthew Broderick, but that's a brother.
I will. He said it, so I will accept it.
Yeah, since he wasn't second.
I'll accept it. All right, Lon Harris.
I'm very disappointed in him, but it is Matthew Broderick.
All right, Lon Harris, 7 of 7, 7 of 7. All right, we come to the final question, John. You'll be asking it, but if Lon gets it, he will have a bonus question just for himself.
Well, if you're going to be the professor, you must know about classics. This is the category we're doing it. What is the name of one of Atticus Finch's 2 children in To Kill a Mockingbird?
We're looking for one of the names.
I thought I only had one, but that's how dumb I am about this guy.
I don't know if I could have got this.
Never seen the film.
Did read the book.
Yeah, it was a good book. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are starting here with Lon Harris, the professor, for a perfect round.
I believe it is Young Scout.
That is correct for a perfect round. Marc Bernardin, can you keep pace?
Scout.
He can. He's only missed one. That's a great first round for Marc Bernardin. But the professor comes in and gets a bonus question. You do not have to write this down. This is just for you. You have 15 seconds to answer. Bonus question. Who played Shoeless Joe Jackson in Field of Dreams?
Ray
Got 15
Liotta.
seconds to answer. This would
Ray
draw up by
Liotta.
2 points.
I want to say it's John Cusack.
That is incorrect. Looking for Ray Liotta. You were thinking of Cusack in the other movie, 8 Men Out, as he played third baseman
What
in
just
that movie.
happened?
He missed it.
Did you have a father, Professor?
He missed it.
You must understand Field of Dreams, for God's sake. I'm shocked at this.
All right.
Baseball.
But
Baseball. I was
still,
reading.
he still had a perfect first
He
round.
did, he did.
Got to the
Respect,
bonus there.
respect.
Didn't get that 9th point, but he's up 8-7 going into round 2, John, which is, of course, as you know very well, the wheel round. Care to explain the rules?
Well, gentlemen, you're going to get a spin of the wheel here. Whatever you land on, you can choose, or you can spin again. But when you spin again, you must take the category it hits on. Each one of these questions will have 4 questions. They're worth 2 points each. Now, this is the round where you can steal. You cannot, if the person is answering the 2-point question, you cannot ask for choice if you're stealing. But if it goes to multiple choice, you can take the multiple choice. If you take multiple choice, you go down to 1 point for that answer.
Absolutely. And spinner's choice and opponent's choice are on the wheel.
Ooh.
If you hit those, first or second spin, it doesn't matter. You have to take it. So spinner's choice, of course, John, as you know, a big advantage. But
Yes.
you've overcome some of the opponent's choice stuff before. So
Not to victory, but I've certainly overcome it.
You can overcome it. You can overcome it. All right. You guys understand the second round? All right, Lon, you have a 1-point lead, 8-7, which means you get to choose. Do you want to spin first or let your opponent spin first instead?
I think I'll go.
You'll go
first. I want to
first?
get out of here before office hours.
Give it a big spin. All right, big spin. That's a powerful spin, John.
You don't need a
His
TA when
first
you can
spin,
spin like that.
his first spin is in. He has got John Carpenter movies. You can decide to keep it or spin again.
I'm going to take John.
He elected John Carpenter movies. You will have 15 seconds. Don't forget, you do have multiple choice. You have 3 JT rules remaining. Your first question in John Carpenter. What is the nickname of Jack Burton's big rig in Big Trouble, Little China?
The Pork Chop Express.
That is correct for 2 points. 2 points, taking a 10-7 lead. Question two. What computer game does McCready play in The Thing?
We just covered this for the simple.
I'm going to say Pong.
That is incorrect. Did not go to multiple choice. Mark, you could steal.
Zork.
Incorrect. That's a great game, but we're looking for chess. Chess.
Computer chess.
You ever play Zork? Little type out game? All right.
No.
We're all old here in the show today. All right. Third question in the category of John Carpenter. What Hall of Fame pro wrestler plays the character Nada in They Live?
It's Mr. Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Absolutely. Respect to Hot Rod there. 2 points.
Yeah.
Final question. What veteran actor portrays Father Malone in The Fog?
Professor seems to be
I'll take multiple choice.
All right. A. Harry Dean Stanton. B. Tom Atkins. C. John Hurt.
Tom
D.
Atkins.
Hal Holbrook.
B.
Believe it's B. Atkins.
Incorrect for a possible steal, Marc Bernardin.
Hal Holbrook.
That is correct for a point in round 2. So at the end of that round, we see the professor with 12-8 lead. That's 4-point lead. He did pretty good. Carpenter's a hard category. We don't see it here much. So that means Marc Bernardin is going to be playing from behind here with a wheel spin.
Well, here's the magic man. Got a spell on the wheel there.
It is. Movies, but that is the strength of it. Are you going to stay with that or spin again?
I'm going to stay with this.
He is going to stay with it.
Here we go. Comic movies. 4 questions for you, Mr. Magic Man. In Batman Begins, what was the first method the League of Shadows used to destroy Gotham?
The first method.
I have to go multiple choice, but I know it.
Destroying the war supply.
Incorrect.
I believe it was a financial attack, the financial crisis.
Take that?
Economic depression is
we'll
an
take
answer.
that.
We'll take that. All right, a 2-point steal.
Big steal.
2-point steal.
All right. And your next question, Mark. Who played the mutant Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse? Sometimes seeing worse movies,
Oh,
I
come
know.
on.
I wish I don't have to remember this movie.
Come
Answer
on.
or multiple choice in 5.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice answers are A. Sophie Turner, B. Olivia Wilde,
Olivia
C.
Munn.
Michelle Yeoh, or D.
Olivia
Olivia Munn.
Munn.
D. Olivia Munn.
That's
That
correct
is
for a
correct.
point.
Yes.
Staying close.
All right, your third question in comic movies is, in Iron Man 2, what does Tony give the vendor in exchange for strawberries on his way to see Pepper? This is tough.
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. A, keys to a car. B, a roll of cash. C, his sunglasses. Or
His
D,
watch.
his watch.
That's correct for a
That is
point.
correct.
All right,
All
keep
right.
pace.
All right.
He could keep pace here with this final question in this round.
Your last question. What Lord of the Rings star plays Delio, a Spartan soldier and narrator of 300?
David Wenham.
That is correct
Wow.
for 2 points. Big answer. Big answer there. Keeps pace. A great round from Bernardin, but Lon Harris got a steal in that round. Gives him 2 key points. It means he'll have a lead going into the third round. Now, gentlemen, the third round works like this. You will have the chance to give me 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Those numbers will correspond to a category, a 2-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point question. Those numbers will help determine what those point value questions will be, all right? You will no steals, no multiple choice. You will have the 20-second time limit to answer the questions. All right, are you guys ready for round 3? Ron Harris, as you are in the lead, 14-12, you get to give me your numbers first.
We'll do 3, 5, and 9.
3, 5, and 9. All right, Marc Bernardin.
4, 15, 20.
4, 15, and 20. So, because Mark is behind, he will get to go first. John will be asking you the question, your 2-point question to tie the game.
Number 4, is that correct?
That is correct.
That is the category of movie taglines. What 1998 film had the following tagline? On the air, unaware. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Scanners.
Oh.
Is incorrect. Looking for Truman Show. Looking for Truman Show. All right. So we stick with Marc
Makes
Bernardin. He can
sense.
take a lead here, though. He has a 3-point question coming now.
All right, Mark, you chose the category 15. That is coming of age movies. Coming of age movies. Name the 2 films directed by Amy Heckerling revolving around the life of high school kids.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Clueless.
Correct.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, he takes the lead there. 15-14. getting it back to Lon Harris. Lon, you chose for your 2-point question the number 3. The number 3, that is the category of comedy. Category of comedy. 2-point question is, what actor took over as the new Santa Claus in the 1994 holiday comedy, The Santa Claus?
Tim Allen.
That is correct for 2 points. 2 points. All right, so this goes back to Marc Bernardin. This will be a 5-point question to take a lead, and then it would go back to Lon Harris to see if he can come back for the victory. So, 5-point question.
All right, Magic Man. Number 20 is the category of Brad Pitt. For your 5-point question, in what Brad Pitt movie are real-life humans referred to as noids?
Um,
12 Monkeys.
And your winner, the final score of 16 to 15, the Professor Lon Harris. All right, wow.
Incredible. He said he was going to teach us all a lesson, and he certainly teaches
He
us.
did. That was, they were neck and neck for a while. Sometimes it just comes down to those questions there at the end, John.
Yep.
You know this was a close match, though. Both men should hold their heads up high,
And
right?
these were some difficult questions. Let you know this is the tournament. The games, the matches are just getting harder and harder every single time. Your knowledge of movies really comes into play. It could have gone either way today, and it went in favor of the professor.
Could have gone either way, but the professor has made quite a debut. Right now, we are going to go to the great Emma Fyfe, who's backstage with the winner and the loser of today's competition.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fyfe here with today's victor in his Schmoedown debut, the Professor Lon Harris.
And was there ever any doubt?
Well, I mean, Marc Bernardin's a pretty good competitor, so...
A knowledgeable man. A scholar, an academic? I don't know. I have not seen his curriculum vitae.
Okay, well, he's pretty well known in the film journalism kind of world.
Sure,
so,
that is a word.
But I mean, congratulations to you then on defeating him, because he was certainly a very worthy opponent today.
Sure, yes, it was a diverting competition.
Okay, well, Lon, there was no doubt, I think, of anybody going into this match that you had a very broad film knowledge. But again, it was your very first time ever competing in the Schmoedown. So were there any sort of nerves or anything on your part going into it?
Nerves. I mean, I'm quite used to getting up in front of a large group of people, using my instrument to educate, enlighten, and inform. So this was another day in the life of the professor, really.
I mean, you're not an actual professor in real life. You're kind of making it sound like that's what you do for a job. But
can I just say one thing in response to that? How dare you?
Okay. Well, I'm just stating an actual fact. Anyway, so now moving forward in the competition, you've clearly proven that you are making a very strong debut in this league. Who are you looking to take on next?
Oh, I plan to work my way through all of the winning Schmoedown competitors, the entire Schmoedown faculty, as it were, and I believe I'm going to start by challenging Mr. Cody Hall.
I don't think Cody has ever competed in the Schmoedown.
Well, then it's about time he dipped his toe to the ring.
Okay, all right. Well, Cody Hall, obviously, who is the most untapped competitor that we've ever had here in the league, clearly, aside from him, from people who've already made a strong showing in the league, is there anyone that you're after?
I mean, there's no one who I'm intimidated by. I'm willing to take on all willing competitors and, hopefully, raise some awareness, challenge some minds.
Raise some awareness?
Awareness about real film.
Real film.
Okay. Not this. Listen, I understand that it's Transformers and your GoBots and your Pokemons, and that's what the Schmoedown tends to be about. I'm trying to raise the level of discourse here just a little bit.
I don't think we've ever had a question about GoBots or Pokemon in the Schmoedown, but I see your point.
It's what the children enjoy. Sometimes I confiscate a phone. You see an ad.
Sure. I see you. You are a man of exquisite taste.
I'd like to think
and you are trying to elevate the level of Schmoedown question, connoisseur, etc.
If I can. It remains to be seen. If I can.
Okay, well, I am certainly interested to stick around and see if that happens for you. Lon, congratulations, sir, on your win today, and we will be right back with Marc Bernardin. And we are back with Marc Bernardin, the Magic Man. Just
so close.
Didn't quite go in your favor today.
One measly point.
It's very, very true. I think that you can leave this match today with your head held up very high.
I feel a little bit like Rocky, like I made it through the fight.
Right.
Better, I feel like Adonis Creed. I did not make it through the fight, but I get to claim my name. I get to claim the match.
Listen, and there's always an opportunity for a comeback. You know, you came in with your first match against Scarpino a long time ago. As you said, going into it, a little rusty. Haven't necessarily been working out your movie trivia muscles so much.
The hero's journey requires a downfall before an uplift.
Exactly.
I will take that hit.
Yeah, you came in strong. Everybody can see that you're clearly an excellent competitor. You are meant to be in this league. And, you know, I think that if anything, this loss today just further endears you to your adoring fans, and we'll have people rooting for your comeback.
I got kicked in the noids by Brad Pitt. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Now, obviously, there's a lot of different opportunities to compete here in the Schmoedown. Would you ever consider entering into the team league? And if you did, who do you think you would be after as a teammate?
I don't know. I like the idea of teams. I'm a collaborative person.
Absolutely,
by nature, So there's a couple of people out there I got my eyes on. Like I like that Andreyko kid. You know, we share a first name, so why the hell not?
You could just be Team Marc.
We could just be Team Marc. Marc Aurelius's.
There's a lot of Marcs here in the Schmoedown, actually.
I like Haley Fouch. Haley Fouch is a good friend. Clark Wolf also. Like I think there's a way to be like the three-headed demon god of the Schmoedown.
Absolutely. Well, singles, teams, however you choose to compete, I'm sure we have not seen the last of you, Marc Bernardin. Any last words on your opponent, the professor there?
I feel like, book knowledge goes a while, but street knowledge will always take you down. So you keep sharp, Professor. I'm coming for you.
That's true. All right. Well, I'm very sorry again for your loss today, Marc Bernardin, but you know what? You're a great guy.
I'm gonna
sure we'll see you around here again very soon.
Keep my chin up, keep hope alive. All's good.
Now, back to you, Ken and Roca.
All right, you see there, John, that Marc Bernardin, he's not hanging his head down. He's keeping his head up, and he knows that he still has a future here. Maybe look at teams. Maybe he'll find a partner. He's not done. 6 months off, you shake that rust, you're back in the competition. The Professor, Lon Harris, he was pretty sure of himself. Though he did pay some respects to Marc, he was pretty sure that this is just the first step to a larger lesson towards all of the Schmoedown competitors.
Yeah, he said it's his first course, and for everyone else to sign up because because the lessons are about to begin. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're going to come and make a statement in the Schmoedown, you come and you win, and then you have something intelligent and fun to say, and you certainly did it. The Professor has got my vote right now.
Hey, the new commish, the interim commish, is Thad Williams. He's got to be happy about this competition here, bringing some of these two guys in. So that is it. Don't forget, we've got Frank Janish with all the stats and numbers right now. Don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown to get all the stories about this match there. I'm on Inside Schmoedown every week. Check that out. Share, like, enjoy this video, and the Schmoedown app is out there available for purchase. You could even take on me. You can take on John Roca. I'm up late nights playing on my phone. Can you beat me at movie trivia? Give it a go. All right, Frank, take it away.
What's happening, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and today's match saw Marc Bernardin return to the ring after a 10-month absence and the debut of the Professor, Lon Harris. Here comes your Schmoedown breakdown.
Frankie numbers!
There was a lot of anticipation for the return of the Magic Man, given how well he played in his debut match. And as for the Professor, well, he was talking a big game right off the bat, and to his credit, he backed it up. So let's go ahead and get into the numbers for this match. Bernardin went 10 of 17 for an accuracy rate of 59%. That's nearly a 24% drop-off from his debut. Now, when we specifically look at his rounds 1 and 2 through 2 matches, he is averaging 12 points. That's third best this season. Looking at Lon Harris now, he went 12 of 15 for an accuracy rate of 80%. And when we look at his first round, going 8 for 8, he is the 7th player this season to do so. And he's the 2nd player to go 8 for 8 in their debut match in the 8-question first round format. So how does the Professor's debut stack up against others before him? Well, he slides right in at number 10. And despite the same score percentage as Rachel, the tiebreaker goes to her since she scored 19 points in her debut. For more stats on the Schmoedown, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter right now, and be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast every week on the SK Plus YouTube channel or on the Schmoes No podcast feed on iTunes. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Well, well.
Well, that's another reaction for you. Lon Harris, he certainly is, looks like a professor, so I'm excited to see what he'll do next. Marc Bernardin, you gave it a good fight, bro, and better luck next time. And the spectacular is quickly approaching, everybody. It's going to be something pretty epic. I can't wait. So this is your boy C-Dub. Until next time, peace.